Your child's brain has an operating system, and you're teaching apps first. Right now, you're probably focused on teaching your 5-year-old to read, maybe some basic math, perhaps even a second language. But here's what's happening. You're installing Instagram on a computer that doesn't have Windows yet. Your child's emotional regulation system is still loading. Their nervous system is still figuring out how to handle stress. And you're wondering why they melt down over the smallest things. The skill at number 10 on today's list prevents 80% of daily meltdowns. And it's so simple, you'll wonder why no one told you this before. But first, I need you to understand why everything you're doing right now isn't working. You repeat the same instructions 47 times a day. Every morning feels like a battlefield. Your child melts down over the smallest things. Sound familiar? Here's what's really happening. You're teaching apps when the operating system is still glitching. When your child's nervous system is in fight or flight mode. Their brain literally cannot process the lessons you're trying to teach them. Think about it. When you're stressed and overwhelmed, can you focus on learning something new? Of course not. Your child's brain works the same way. Research shows that when kids are dysregulated, the learning centers of their brain go offline. You could be the most patient teacher in the world, but if your child's stress response is activated, nothing is getting through. Your child isn't being defiant. Your child just hasn't been equipped with the right tools yet. This isn't your fault. Our culture pressures you to focus on academic achievement instead of emotional strength. We're all trapped in the early is better mindset. But there's another way, and it starts with understanding what your child actually needs first. Instead of teaching knowledge first, what if you built something different? What if you created what I call the invisible skills checklist? These 10 invisible skills become your child's emotional immune system for life. Developmental science shows us that these foundational skills predict your child's future success and happiness more than their IQ, more than how early they read, more than any academic achievement you're stressing about right now. Let me paint you a picture. Before, your 4-year-old throws toys when frustrated, 20 minutes of crying and chaos. After, your child stops, takes 3 deep breaths, says, "I need a minute," and regulates themselves in under 2 minutes. This isn't fantasy. This is what happens when you build the right foundation first. Skill number 4 will help your child resolve 90% of conflicts with friends on their own. And number 10, it'll save you from countless daily arguments. Let me show you exactly how this works, starting with the first skill. 110. Self-regulation basics. Pause, breathe, choose. Here's what you're going to teach your child. The 3-step formula for big emotions. Pause, breathe, choose. When your child learns to pause, something remarkable happens in their brain. They shift from the amygdala, which controls immediate reactions, to the prefrontal cortex, which handles thinking and decision-making. Picture this scene. Your 5-year-old is building with blocks. The tower falls down. Instead of the usual meltdown, they automatically stop, take 3 deep breaths, then say, "I want to try again differently." Your parent script. I see you're upset. Let's pause, take 3 big breaths together, then choose what to do next. Before this skill, 15 minutes of crying and throwing blocks. After, 30 seconds to self-regulate and try again. Your micro-action for the next 24 hours. Practice the pause game with your family. Every time you hear a timer go off, everyone stops and takes 3 breaths together. Make it fun, not a chore. 2-10. Emotional vocabulary. Most kids know 3 emotions: mad, sad, happy. You're going to expand that to frustrated, disappointed, excited, overwhelmed, confused, proud. When children have precise names for their emotions, their brain automatically calms down. Neuroscientists call this name it to tame it. The simple act of labeling an emotion reduces its intensity. Here's your real-life scene. Your child is crying because they can't solve a homework problem. Instead of saying, "Don't cry," you help them discover, "I'm not sad, I'm confused and a little worried." Your parent script. "I notice you seem frustrated that your tower fell down." Frustrated means annoyed when something doesn't work the way we want. Before, "I'm mad," followed by throwing books. After, "I'm overwhelmed. Can you help me break this into smaller steps?" Your 24-hour action. Put an emotion chart on your refrigerator. Every evening, have your child pick 2 or 3 emotions they experienced that day and talk about when they felt them. 3.10. Repair after conflict. This skill teaches your child how to fix relationships after arguments or hurt feelings. They learn that mistakes aren't the end of the story, they're opportunities to do better. When children learn repair, they develop resilience and stronger relationships. They understand that connection can be restored even after conflict. Watch this unfold. Your child pushes their little sister, and she starts crying. Your child says, "I'm sorry I pushed you. That made you scared. Can I get your favorite stuffed animal to help you feel better?" Your parent script. When we hurt someone's feelings, we can repair it by acknowledging what happened, apologizing, and making it better. And before, fighting, then walking away while tension lingers for hours. After, automatic repair that actually strengthens the relationship. Your immediate action. The next time you lose your patience with your child, model repair yourself. Say, "I raised my voice and that felt scary. I'm sorry. I'm learning to pause too." 4.10. Problem-solving scripts. Give your child 3 or 4 go-to phrases for conflicts instead of crying or hitting. When kids have scripts ready, they don't need to think hard during stressful moments. Think of these as emotional training wheels. Eventually, your child won't need the exact words, but they provide structure when emotions are high. Picture your child at a play date. Another kid grabs their toy. Instead of tears, your child says, "Excuse me, I wasn't done with that yet. Can you wait for your turn?" Your parent script. When someone takes your toy, you can say, "I was using that. Can I have it back, please?" Or, "Can we take turns?" Before, crying and needing you to intervene in every conflict. After, your child resolves 90% of peer conflicts independently. Your 24-hour task, write 4 age-appropriate phrases on a piece of paper and tape it to your child's bathroom mirror so they see it every day. 5.10. Friendship fundamentals. Your child needs to learn how to start conversations, share, and recognize who makes a good friend versus who doesn't. Social skills predict your child's future success and happiness. Kids with strong friendship skills have better mental health and academic performance throughout their lives. Here's the scene. Your 6-year-old wants to join a group of kids playing. Instead of standing on the sidelines, they walk over and say, "Hi, can I join your game? I could be the doctor." Your parent script. Good friends are kind to you, encourage you, and make you feel good about yourself. If someone is mean to you repeatedly, they're not being a good friend right now. Before, standing alone in the corner, feeling left out. After, confidently joining activities and making new connections. Your immediate practice. Role play greeting new friends at home tonight. Practice the simple phrase, "Hi, I'm Name. What's your name?" But this isn't the most important skill yet. What's coming next will surprise you. 6.10. Boundaries and consent. Teach your child to say stop when they're uncomfortable and to respect when others say stop to them. These skills protect your child from harm and prevent them from accidentally hurting others. They learn that their voice matters and other people's voices matter too. Scene. Your child's cousin wants to give them a hug, but your child doesn't want one. Your child says, "I don't want a hug right now, but I can give you a high five." Your parent script. Your body belongs to you. You can say stop or "I don't like that" anytime. And when someone says stop to you, you stop right away. Before, enduring discomfort, then exploding later, after, confidently protecting boundaries from an early age. Your practice today. Try this with your child. If I tickle you and you say stop, I stop immediately. Let's practice it. 7-10. Responsibility at home. Give your child age-appropriate chores, not to help you, but to help them feel capable and contributing. Children who have responsibilities develop confidence and community awareness. They learn they're capable of meaningful contribution to their family. Picture this. Your 4-year-old sets the table every dinner. They proudly announce, "I'm helping our family eat dinner." They own this job completely. Your parent script, "This family needs everyone to contribute. You're capable of helping us in important ways." Before, "You're too little, I'll do everything." After, your child automatically tidies their toys and helps without reminders. Your 24-hour assignment. Choose one task your child can own completely. Feeding the dog, watering a plant, organizing shoes by the door. Make sure it's truly theirs. 8-10. Sleep as a skill. Teach your child that sleep is their superpower for learning and emotional regulation, not something that happens to them. Missing just 1 hour of sleep equals losing 2 years of emotional regulation ability. Sleep-deprived children cannot access the skills you're teaching them. Here's your scene. Your 7-year-old says, "They're not tired at 9 p.m. You explain, "Your brain needs 10 to 11 hours to be a learning machine tomorrow. Sleep is when your brain organizes everything you learned today." Your parent script. Sleep is when your brain organizes everything you learned today and prepares for tomorrow. It's like charging your superpower battery. Before, staying up until 9 or 10 p.m., struggling with emotional control. After willingly going to bed at 7:30 because they understand why it matters. Your immediate action. Create a sleep success chart with your child. They color in a star for every night they get adequate sleep. 9-10. Money basics. Save, spend, share. Introduce the 3-jar system. 1 jar for saving, 1 for spending, 1 for sharing with others. Early money management teaches delayed gratification and social awareness. These are predictors of future success and generosity. Watch this happen. Your child receives $5 from grandma. They divide it. $2 in savings, $2 for a toy they want, $1 to donate to the animal shelter. Your parent script. Money is a tool to take care of ourselves, save for things we want, and help others. We practice all 3. Before, buy it now, followed by regret. After, thoughtful planning and intentional choices from a young age. Your 24-hour step. Buy 3 small jars, label them save, spend, and share. Start with $3. 10-10. Media literacy. Buy 10. This is the lifelong filter you give your child. Teach your child to distinguish real from fake on screens, understand what advertisements want, and recognize when content makes them feel bad. Your child's generation will grow up with artificial intelligence and deepfakes. Media literacy is as essential as reading and writing. Picture your child watching a YouTube ad for a new toy. They say, "This is an advertisement. They want me to buy something. Do I really want it, or do they just make it look fun?" Your parent script. Not everything you see online is real. Let's ask, who made this? Why did they make it? How does it make you feel? Before, believing everything on screens. After, automatically questioning content and making informed choices. Your immediate practice. Watch one commercial with your child today. Analyze together. Why did they use this music? These colors? How do they want us to feel? Let me show you what life looks like when your child has these invisible skills. In 1 to 2 weeks, mornings stop being battlefields. Your child automatically follows their routine without you repeating instructions. The exhausting cycle of reminding, nagging, and arguing starts to fade. In 1 to 3 months, you transform from a police officer into a coach. Your child comes to you for advice instead of avoiding you out of fear. You're building relationship instead of managing behavior. By the time your child turns 10, they have an unshakable internal toolkit. When difficulties arise, they don't collapse. They ask themselves, "What can I do about this?" Picture Monday morning, 7:45 a.m. Your 6-year-old accidentally spills milk across the kitchen table. Instead of panic and tears, they automatically pause, take a breath, and say, "Oops, accident. I'll get the paper towels." You stand there, amazed and proud. Your child doesn't need you to fix anything. They already have their operating system running smoothly. You realize something profound. You don't have to be perfect. Your child doesn't have to be perfect either. You're both learning together, and that's exactly how it should be. I know you're thinking, but my child is only 2 to 4 years old. Start where they are, not where they should be. Skill number 1, pause and breathe, and skill number 2, emotion words, can begin at age 2. Just adjust your language to match their development. I don't have time for this. These skills save you time by preventing meltdowns. 5 minutes teaching pause to saves you 50 minutes dealing with tantrums next week. This is investment, not expense. My child is too strong-willed for this. Every child needs emotional regulation tools, especially strong-willed ones. Difficult children often just have bigger emotions. They need these skills more, not less. So where do you start? Here's your challenge for the next 7 days. Pick one skill from this list and practice it with your child every single day. You're not raising a child, you're raising a future adult who will thank you for these invisible gifts. Remember where we started. Instead of installing apps first, you're building the operating system. These 10 skills will serve your child for life. Comment below and tell me which skill you're going to start practicing this week. I read every comment and I'll respond to yours. Next week, I'm showing you the 5-minute morning routine that builds self-regulation all day long. How to turn your morning into a training ground for all 10 of these skills. Your child's future self is already thanking you.